Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eyes Lamel Family Field as we gear up for first round action in the USA South Conference Championship Tournament. This first round matchup hosted by the Tornadoes, taking on the visiting Avenging Angels of Meredith College. And should be a fascinating matchup. These two teams met earlier this season, a 0-0 draw. And the Tornadoes, the third seed in the USA South Conference, looking to continue their season with a first-round win today at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Happy to be joined by Scott Douglas, making his 2023 debut on the microphone for a BC women's soccer game. Those who've been following the soccer programs here at Brevard College certainly know the voice, but great to have him here for this special presentation of USA South Conference tournament action. Scott, welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be back. I've been so excited all day to do this. Huge fan of women's soccer, of course. Huge Tornadoes fan. Had been stuck, not necessarily on the bench, but have been away a little bit, watching from home, watching in the stands, and I get to be up here in this place to be able to watch both teams and see what comes across. You said that they tied earlier this season, and also last year when these teams went face-to-face, they also tied 0-0 then too. So someone has to win today, so that's something that I'm very excited to see. Who comes away with that dub?
Yeah, of course, the draws part of the regular season formula, and that's the way matches can end up. But here in the postseason, we'll go to overtime and potentially even penalty kicks. This thing is going to be decided on this field here this evening, one way or the other.
Yeah, that's correct. And these type of games shows the type of characters you have in the team. You either have people that are ready to stand up and take the opportunity by the scruff of the neck and really make sure that they prove why they belong in the tournament. And then there's going to be some that might shy away. And, we'll see what types of players both of these teams have today. And that'll just show how far they can potentially go in this postseason tournament.
Well, the USA South Women's Soccer Tournament getting underway today. There's 4 games in total. Methodist, the number 2 seed's taking on number 7 seed Mary Baldwin. That game's already underway. We'll try to get you an update there. Of course, Brevard, the 3 seed versus 6 seeded Meredith. That'll be the action we'll be bringing to you in about 10 minutes. And then there's 2 other matchups later this evening at 6 p.m. Southern Virginia, the number 1 seed, will host Salem, the 8 seed, and then a 4-5 matchup between Greensboro and William Peace at 6:30. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Methodist Mary Baldwin game, higher seed hosting. So we'll certainly keep an eye on the other matchups within the USA South Conference as we continue through this evening here. Now there's a men's game to follow this one, so just stick around. We'll bring you all the action. And Scott, you're part of that men's soccer coaching staff, so you'll be beelining it from the booth here down there for that. But great day as far as the fans being able to take in soccer. 2 championship atmospheres, men's soccer to follow women's soccer.
Yeah, and also this is not necessarily related to sport, but today's been a big day in Brevard College in general. Tennis had their game today, and it's advising day, so students didn't have classes today. And then also on top of that, it's Halloween.
Yeah, I was going to say you're what they call burying the lead, Scott. It's Halloween night. We're going to have costume contest during halftime of each game, so stay tuned for that as well. And, just a lot of fun, great time of year up here in the mountains of western North Carolina. Do want to mention the weather because, we've been experiencing quite a bit unseasonably warm weather as of late, and this cold front seems to have arrived beginning today. It's currently 55 degrees. It feels colder than that, when you consider the wind and so forth, and it's dropping. And by the time we're done with that men's game later this evening, we're expecting it to be pretty cold. You see some more layers out there and heavier coats and so forth. How does that affect the players themselves, Scott? And perhaps it's a bit of an advantage for Brevard, who's used to these sorts of conditions.
Yeah, playing in this type of weather, especially when you haven't had it for most of the year, and then you play one game and this is the weather, it's difficult. It's much less about your skill and more about your mentality, because you need to be able to know that even though your feet might be frozen, you need to make sure you take a good touch. You need to make sure you do the right pass. And sometimes even kicking the ball hurts when your foot is frozen. And then also it's about the players that come off the bench. I noticed that the Tornadoes use a lot of players off the bench, whereas Meredith don't use as many players off the bench. So I think they might have the edge in that they're not bringing in players that are going to be sitting on the bench getting cold. So they might have the edge in that aspect. But you never know. Anything can happen in any given day or any game.
Yeah, we've seen the Tornadoes go deep into their bench, use a lot of different combinations of players. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First for Meredith, the goalkeeper is Casey Wilkins, and then the rest of the starting lineup as follows: Morgan Thomas, Meredith Warwick, also Mia McMurray, Haley Vasquez, Lucy Miller, Claire Wagner, Catherine Couch, Audrey Taylor, Kendall Carroll, and Rachel Ward. And then the Tornadoes going with goalkeeper Nicole Arroyo, who won the USA South Conference Defender of the Week this week. Chiara Porcelli, Haley Bryan, Haley Kenny, Abby Mayer, Austin Huffman, Abby Warzencroft, Grace Black, Emma Murray, MK Smoke, and Autumn Wright. Tornadoes under the guidance of head coach Juan Mascaro. Associate head coach is Juan Mascaro Jr., assisted by Sally Reagan and Rebecca Rojas. Noah Reisic's the athletic trainer. Meredith's head coach is Kirsty King. So that sets you up for what should be an outstanding matchup. Scott will be bringing you the play-by-play throughout the game action this afternoon, and really excited that you've been able to join us this afternoon as well. Should be a lot of fun with a lot on the line here at the USA South Conference Championships. And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ives Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College for this USA South Conference Championship Tournament first round matchup between the number 6 seed Meredith Avenging Angels and the number 3 seed your Brevard College Tornadoes. The USA South Conference and NCAA encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Further, the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages or tobacco products is prohibited. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for Meredith. Number 00, Casey Wilkins. Number 3, Morgan Thomas. Number 6, Meredith Warwick. Number 9, Mia McMurray. Number 11, Haley Vasquez. Number 16, Lucy Miller. Number 17, Claire Wagner. Number 18, Catherine Couch. Number 24, Audrey Taylor. Number 25, Kendall Carroll. And number 34, Rachel Ward. Meredith is under the direction of head coach Kirsty King, assisted by Mackenzie Miller and Sydney Wooten. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 1, Nicole Arroyo. Number 3, Kiara Porcelli. Number 4, Haley Bryan. Number 5, Haley Kenny. Number 7, Abby Mayer. Number 9, Austin Huffman. Number 10, Abby Warzencroft. Number 11, Grace Black. Number 26, Emma Murray. Number 28, MK Smoke. And number 29, Autumn Wright. Tornadoes are under the direction of head coach Juan Mascaro. The associate head coach is Juan Mascaro Jr. Assistant coaches Sally Riggin and Rebecca Rojas. The athletic trainer is Noah Reisig. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Teams, Meredith and Brevard, Women's Soccer USA South Conference Tournament first round, coming up next.
Hello and welcome to Ives Lamel Family Field. We are moments away from the kickoff between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Meredith Fighting Angels. Avenging Angels, excuse me. It's good to be back here on the microphone. It's been a little while for those that have followed along from last season. But I'm very excited to be back for such a momentous occasion for both of these sides. because this is a very important game. This is hopefully one of 3 games for either of these sides. With the last 2 games that these 2 teams have played, they played on the 30th of September, with that game ending 0-0. And on the 29th of September, 2022, the game ended 0-0. Some of the similarities is the fact that Nicole Arroyo was in goal for both of those games. So Nicole will definitely be looking to keep that clean sheet once again against the Fighting Angels. Also, something I do want to note is the fact that Taylor Richardson is back in the squad today. She's been traveling with the team and has, of course, been a huge support on the bench while she's had to handle and deal with this injury that she's had. Today, she is back in her jersey. First time she's playing since the 21st. And in that game, she only got 1 minute, hoping to get more minutes here. And we are underway. Tornadoes against Avenging Angels on this spooky Halloween night here in Transylvania County. And the ball has gone out early. And it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes now swinging the ball around. There's Haley Bryan. She plays it down the line, trying to find Abby Mayer, but it goes all the way down to the opposition. Attempted clearance there, but it's blocked by Mayer. And there's Hoffman. Hoffman plays it into the middle to Black. Black doesn't control it the way she wants to, but she keeps possession. There's Murray. Murray cuts inside, and there's a tackle there. And the Angels clear it away. Ward trying to get to that one, but Wozencroft beats her to it. The Tornadoes now keeping the ball once again. That ball over the top, trying to find Black. Was Autumn right? But there's the clearance, or a pass, I should say. And that's Catherine Couch on the ball, goes for the clearance. There's Hoffman. Pacelli. There's Wright. Kenny. Kenny plays it back to Pacelli. Good work from the Tornadoes to get it from one side to the other. And Bryan tries to play that ball in behind, and it's intercepted. Oh, and that's not the pass that McMurray wanted, excuse me. So the Tornadoes are back in possession. Tornadoes starting off very well in this opening 2 minutes, being able to keep possession. And that long ball forward. Can Abby Mayer get onto the end of this? That the flag's gone up. She did make it to the end of that one also, which would have been an amazing chance for the Tornadoes. So it's a free kick. Audrey Taylor stepping over this one. Just takes that one long. Good work there from Ward to bring it down for the Avenging Angels. There's Warwick. Warwick plays it to Miller, and Miller plays it forward. There's Vasquez. Vasquez can't get past Bryan, and Bryan goes to clear that one, and Vasquez gets a touch on that last. So it's a Tornadoes throw on this near side. Hoffman gets ahead on that, but she can't flick it the way she wants to. Good work there from Taylor to just pop it over Hoffman, who was coming at her fast. There's McMurray. Taylor. Good battle there between the two. There's been an exciting battle already between the Tornadoes number 4, which is Haley Bryan, and Oh, and here's a chance now. Hoffman running in, but good work from Wilkins to rush off her line and clear that away. That's the type of bravery that's needed in these types of games, because all it takes is one mistake and the game is completely different. Good work from the keeper there. So Autumn Wright takes that throw. Pacelli flicks it on. But it's easily collected there by Miller. So that's a throw in. And Couch throws this one in. And it's another throw for the Avenging Angels. Second chance here for the Angels. Tornadoes win it back. There's Hoffman. Grace looking for that ball, running past her, and that one's just been forced out of play. Good defensive work there. Sent her the right direction so that all she could do was run it out of play. But that throw-in doesn't go the way that the Angels want, and there's Hoffman on the ball again. She's been brought down. The referee calls that one. Austin Hoffman must be the most fouled player for the Tornadoes this season. Every time I've watched the game, she's been the one that's been targeted, and she's been a key aspect to the way the Tornadoes play this year. And I'm going to stop talking about Hoffman and talk about Nicole Arroyo, who is up here to take this free kick. She has scored 2 free kicks already this season. Is she going to aim for goal or get this into the box? Arroyo, yep, she's floated that one into the box. It's a bit of a mismatch there between Chiara Pacelli, and now Nicole Arroyo's having to sprint back to her goal. She did a good job doing that. And as I said, there's a bit of a mismatch there between Audrey Taylor and Chiara Pacelli. I think that the Angels, the Avenging Angels, do have the height advantage in this game. That's clearly evident here. So we'll see if the Tornadoes get another chance or another free kick, how they will play that one, unless they want to go for a long shot. So the Avenging Angels are back in possession. This ball is played into the middle, and it's now back to the goalkeeper. There's Audrey Taylor, skips past Hoffman. Black battling there, but well won. And the Fighting Angels, Avenging Angels, excuse me, tried to get forward, but the Tornadoes get the ball back, and now it's back with the Avenging Angels. Neither side keeping possession at the moment. There's a clearance there by Taylor. And a header one there. There's Hoffman. Hoffman traveling down the line. She's been taken down there right in front of the sideline referee, and that free kick has been given. That foul called against Taylor. Here comes Arroyo. And Arroyo coming back up for this one. I think it's very interesting that we know that the Avenging Angels have a lot taller players. Just look at Taylor. Just look at some of them they got now, as you can see on the screen. There's a height difference. I'm surprised Wozencroft isn't getting in there to see if she can get her head on it or battle against some of these tall players. Let's see what Arroyo can do with this free kick here. And I think she's gone for goal, and that's really strong hands there. Came out confidently, did Casey Wilkins. Statistically a shot. And that does count as a shot. The ball's come back to Taylor here. And that's a throw-in for the Tornadoes that Brian's going to take on this near side. There's Murray. She loses that. That's a good tackle there from Brian. Referee does say that she got the ball. Think it might have just been that Brian didn't get back up quick enough. So she was kind of sat on the ball, which if you didn't know, you're not allowed to do. So it's a free kick. It's a good ball there by Taylor, but it's not gone past Pacelli. But throw-in has been won for the Tornadoes. Miller got the last touch on that. Hoffman flicks that one on. Again, that battle just between Hoffman and Taylor is a difficult one, and a stop clock has been called by the referee. Checking on Hoffman. There might have been a straight elbow. Didn't look too intentional. I don't think the referee has given a free kick. It's more of a drop ball. I think the referee made a really good call there. He saw that Austin Hoffman was holding her head. So he paused the game to make sure that she was okay, and now the game is back underway. I think there must be a bundle of nerves for both of these teams, because one of these sides are playing the final game of their season. And I'm sure both coaches are reiterating to these players to just go out there and enjoy it. And they might enjoy this one here. No, they don't. Taylor enjoys that one a bit better. Taylor's having a field day going up against Hoffman. As I said, Hoffman has been a key player for the Tornadoes this season, but she just can't get into the game too much, while the giant that is Audrey Taylor hovers over her. There's Hoffman on the ball now. Losing out again. And here comes a good tackle there by Haley Kenny. But it's back to Taylor. Warwick plays that ball forward. Oh, and Vasquez just couldn't keep it in. So we are just over 10 minutes into this game. Tornadoes 0. Avenging Angels 0. Only one shot so far in this game, coming from Nicole Arroyo. If you're joining us late, that is not a mistake. Nicole took a free kick. Keeper made a good save. That's good footwork there from McMurray. And strong tackle there from Abby Mayer. I'm not too sure if I would have called that a foul, but I'm not a referee. That's why I'm up here. So it's a free kick just inside the Tornadoes' half. Meredith Warwick stepping over this one. Angels must be excited to take this one with their height advantage. Taylor's up there. It's bounced around a little bit, but it looked like Grace Black might get onto the end of that, but it goes off for a throw. So it's a throw-in for the battling Angels. Avenging Angels. That's a mistake I'm going to make quite a few times today. So bear with me. And there's Vasquez. Good footwork there. Plays it into the middle. Warwick. Wagner to Vasquez. Black comes in to intercept there. Wagner tries to play that into the box. Wesencroft tries to clear it. Doesn't get a good touch on it. But here comes Hoffman. Hoffman driving forward for the Tornadoes. She's plays it forward to Grace Black. Grace Black turns into the middle. Holding the ball up very well. She's gone again and plays it to Hoffman. Good turn. Skipping past Taylor. Pacelli. Oh, and Pacelli just couldn't get past Warwick. But it's still Tornadoes' ball. That cross comes in from Murray. Not enough distance on it, though. Doesn't beat the first man. punted forward there by Wozencroft. Keeper comes out for it, but Taylor makes a good call to clear that away and not wait for the keeper to collect it. Thomas drops that ball back so it can get played long. And Murray gets there first. She's played a good ball to Black. Black crosses it in, and easy bread and butter for Audrey Taylor to just control that and clear that away. Tornadoes still have a chance. I think it's important for the Tornadoes to possess here and play across the floor once they get into the final third. And Wozencroft plays that one long and over the top. There's Hoffman. She doesn't bring it down, but it goes down to Abby Mayer. It falls to Hoffman. Oh, and Hoffman gets brought down into the box. The fans are calling for a foul, but the referee has given a corner. That was also a strong tackle by Audrey Taylor. I think there what Hoffman needed to do was take it onto that left side. By a strong defending from the Avenging Angels, and now it's a corner taken by Grace Black. It's played in. Oh, and it's gone all the way. It's blocked on the line and it's cleared away. But a shot's been taken by Brian, and it's blocked. And Ward didn't take a good touch there, so now it's a throw for the Tornadoes, and here the Tornadoes go again. Tornadoes now getting their second shot in this game, 15 minutes in. I had said how the Avenging Angels have the advantage in terms of height, but that ball dropped right at the right point, or right in the right spot for the Tornadoes, and they just couldn't capitalize. Also good defending from the Avenging Angels too. Good work there by Ward. Ward then plays it forward, but no one's ahead of her. So it was Autumn Wright that took that shot that was pretty much cleared a few meters off the line by the defender. It's a good kick there by Wilkins. And a score update right now from Methodist versus Mary Baldwin in one of the other USA South tournaments games. Methodist is leading by 2-0 against Mary Baldwin. So, as we mentioned earlier, the winner of this game faces the winner of Methodist versus Mary Baldwin. Methodist has a high seed, so the winner of this game will, as it stands, go to Methodist. So we'll keep you updated on that other important game. But since it's in a dangerous area for the Tornadoes, but the Avenging Angels couldn't capitalize. And it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes on this near side, being thrown in by Brian, and it's gone to the stomach of Black, and here come the Avenging Angels again. That's a good flick on there. There's Thomas, still Thomas. Oh, and Wozencroft gets to it first, but Tornadoes haven't gotten it out of that dangerous area. It's still theirs, and that shot goes over the bar. That was a good hit. I'm not entirely sure who took that hit. I'll find out soon. It might have been Kendall Carroll that took that, or it might have been Lucy Miller. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll get a fact checked on that very shortly. So it's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Oriel plays that one in.
That was Claire Wagner.
It was actually Claire Wagner, number 17, that got that shot off. I wouldn't be surprised if the goalkeeper comes out and collects that one. I thought the referee might look at that one and call that a foul. Looked like a little shove in the back. Not in a malicious way or anything, but it looked like it was a bit strong in the back from the Tornadoes defender. That's a good punt away. And Miller controls that one, or passes that off with her chest. There's Couch. Couch can't keep it in, so it's a throw in for the Tornadoes. Throw comes in. It's going to be a long day for Austin Hoffman. Those throw-ins come in, and it's just she's unable to bring those down because of the height difference between her and the two center backs. The two center backs being Kendall Carroll and Audrey Taylor. And there's Taylor on the ball now. Plays it to Carroll. Plays it forward, and there's a clearance. High into the air by Wozencroft. Mayer meets it. Oh, that's a good control there from Hoffman. Hoffman plays it forward. Oh, and it's just too far forward for Grace Black to get onto the end of it. Something tactical. We've seen the wingers switch sides, and it's not just for the Tornadoes. The Avenging Angels also did the exact same thing. Thomas is on this near side now. There's Murray. Plays it wide to Mayer. Mayer does a good touch, gets inside. Mayer takes that shot. There's a deflection there, and that's going to be a corner for the Tornadoes. So it's a corner on that far side. Grace Black stepping over that one as well. The last time the Tornadoes had a corner, it was dangerous. This is the second corner of the game. Blake plays this one in. Autumn Wright takes the shot, and that's another block from the defender. And I think Brian was trying to play that one back in to try and find a teammate. So Avenging Angels looking to make a sub. Emily Langley preparing to come on. It looks like she's coming on for Wagner. There's Murray holding the ball up very well. She plays it back to Wozencroft. He plays it long. There's Hoffman. Pacelli's got pressure coming. She plays that ball forward. Mayer trying to get there before the defender. She wasn't able to get there. Gets cleared away by the goalkeeper, and Chiara Pacelli just couldn't keep that one in. So it's a throw in. Brian has that one down, and McMurray plays it to Thomas. Thomas plays it into the middle to Ward. There's Thomas on the ball again. Warwick plays to Taylor. Taylor skips past Hoffman again. The Tornadoes doing well to get their foot in, but they just can't keep it at the moment, and now they look to keep it. Pacelli, Murray to Mayer. Mayer plays it forward into a dangerous area. I don't think Grace Black was ready for that one. Keeper was, though. The keeper really off her line very fast. He's played long into the air, and Wright gets her head on that one. It's a throw-in once again. But this time that throw-in is for the Angels, and now the substitution can be made.
For Meredith, number 21, Emily Langley.
So Langley is now on the field. So it was Claire Wagner, yep, that came off. So now the ball is back in play. and immediately back out. That flick on into a dangerous area, but it's cleared away by the Tornadoes. And I've made a few comments about the size difference, but that's not to take anything away from Austin Hoffman. She is a very strong, physically strong player, and she can hold her own. I think once the Tornadoes just start playing it to her feet, she'll have a bit more luck against these tall women playing in defense for the Avenging Angels. Kenny plays it long. Black can't get to it. It's played forward there by Warwick. And there's Vasquez. Good feet there. But Tornadoes have it again. Pachetti clears that one long. It's cleared away by Taylor. Pachetti brings it down. And the Tornadoes are starting to possess with the ball. Commentator's curse. Getting it away. Now can the Angels punish? They can't. It's cleared away there. By Smoke. That ball played long. Smoke checking her shoulder. She does a good job. So throw-in has been taken. There's Pachetti. She plays it back to Brian. Brian plays it in the air. Taylor barely had to jump up for that one. And that's played long. Wesencroft has to deal with it. There's danger behind her. I'm not sure if that was an attempted shot, but it was blocked anyway. Miller was the one that made contact with it. And our defenders were, Tornadoes defenders were able to block. So we're in the final 20 minutes of this first half. Tornadoes 0. Knights. Oh gosh, I'm saying all these different names. Avenging Angels 0. Tornadoes having 5 shots to the 1 shot of the Angels. And Wilkins has been more involved in this game. She's been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers, having made 3 saves to Arroyo's 0. However, Arroyo has taken more free kicks. There's Taylor on the ball there. She doesn't get the best clearance. Ooh, that free kick has been given. And that's a yellow card there for Taylor. I don't think the tackle wasn't too bad. I think it's just the fact that you could see her arm was extended, meaning that it was a push. I think the referee just wanted to clamp down on that. That's Austin Huffman that is once again fouled. And Nicole Arroyo about to take her 3rd free kick. Is it a 3rd time a charm for Nico? As the Tornadoes still look for their first goal against Meredith. Nicole Arroyo plays that one high, and the keeper comes out and collects that one once again. Nico, every time she takes that free kick, you just see her bolting backwards. She's not even looking at the ball, and the free kick has been given there. In the middle. I didn't see exactly what happened, but It's a free kick that the Tornadoes fans aren't happy about. But what free kick will they ever be happy about this against the Tornadoes? So Taylor, it looks like, is taking this one. It's played in. Worzencroft gets her head onto it first, and that's flicked on. Then Mayer, excuse me. Wrong Abby, I was about to say. Mayer plays that one long, and it's come back to the defensive line of the Tornadoes with the attack from the Avenging Angels. Oh, good strength there. And a free kick has been called against Abby Mayer. Kendall Carroll used good strength there to win the ball back for the Angels in the first place. So this free kick being taken by Warwick. Warwick plays it into a dangerous area. It's gone over the head of Abby Worzencroft, but there's no one able to get onto the end of that. Could have been the first chance on target if anybody from the Angels could have got onto the end of that. But unfortunately, that chance is just gone for the Angels. So it's a goal kick here. It's taken now. The ball's come in. Tornadoes trying to get it forward, and Grace Black holds the ball up, tries to play it into the middle, but it's intercepted there by Miller. Miller tries to play it forward. And it's another throw for the Angels. That throw-in's taken. Oh, that was very impressive there from Autumn Wright to win that one. And she's then won the foul for the Tornadoes too. We see both Michaela Zvekan and Tay Brown waiting to come in for the Tornadoes. Two very pacey players. Two players for the Tornadoes that could cause some damage. Hoffman goes down, and there's another free kick. One was a little bit soft. So here comes the free kick. Nico Arroyo not coming up for this one. And it's played in. Pachetti gets almost her head to it. Strong from Audrey Taylor. Battling for that one. And good hop there from Huffman. And little to no hop there for Taylor to header that one and give away. Worzencroft finds Pacelli. There's a bit of spin on that kick, which was nice. And Brian plays that one forward. Again, that foul being called against Huffman. Huffman is not going to win those balls. They need to make sure that the defensive line needs to make sure that they either play it to her feet or they play it high enough that Huffman can run in behind and get onto the end of it. If they keep aiming for Huffman's head, she's going to lose it every time, and that's what we've seen. And again, there's nothing against Huffman. It's just a amazing physique that Audrey Taylor has, and she knows how to use it. She has the strength. She has the height. It's probably why the Tornadoes struggle to score goals against them. It'll be also interesting to see how many goals that Meredith has conceded this season, because their defensive line is very well-knit group. Oh, and that's a great turn from Vasquez. She plays it forward, and that cross comes in a bit too early. There's a fluck on there. Oh, and Vasquez tries to play it wide here. But it's cleared by Brian. Did it hit Warwick on the way out? Yeah, it did, says the referee. And here come the 2 substitutions for the Tornadoes.
Entering the match for your Tornadoes.
So we have
17,
Tay Brown and Michaela Zvekin
19, Michaela Zvekin.
coming in for Abby Mayer and Grace Black. Let's see how quickly they get adjusted to this game. We mentioned beforehand, it is quite chilly here in the mountains of Brevard, North Carolina. And they've been on the bench for whatever 12 minus 45 is. 33. They've been on the bench for 33 minutes. And now it's time for them to get warm, or warmer on the field. That's played into the middle there to McMurray. Oh, and that's a good turn there from Ward. Can she take it past Autumn right? She doesn't. She opts to cross that one in, and it's blocked by Kenny in the first place. That foul has been called against Hoffman. Very interesting call there. So it's a free kick just inside the Tornadoes' half. That's a good ball in there by Taylor. And the flick on just wasn't there. There's Hoffman. There's Brown. There was an off-the-ball incident just a little bit. Brown plays it forward. Both Pacelli and Zvekin running after that one. Zvekin gets there, but she's not able to keep it on. As I said, there was something that off the ball that happened to Huffman, but I didn't see it. The referees also didn't see it. All I know is that Huffman ended up on the floor. So it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes right now on this near side. Just inside 10 minutes to go. Oh, Audrey Taylor has to be very, very careful here. She's already gotten a yellow card. Again, I don't think there was too much in that foul, but it's just the fact that you see her arm extend, meaning that that's a huge indication of a push. Just another free kick for the Tornadoes, and we don't want to see anyone get sent off in this game. Angels definitely do not want their most important defender as of so far in this game to have to get a second yellow card. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. Arroyo plays that one in. Haley Canny couldn't get that ball that dropped onto the outside. So can the Angels complete this counterattack? That ball played into the middle by Vasquez, looking for Ward, and it's cleared away by Pacelli. He finds Zvekin on that far side. There's Zvekin carrying the ball forward. Still Zvekin. Zvekin touches it around the defender. Crosses that one in, and Taylor clears that away. But that is more of a cross that the Tornadoes need right now, across the floor. Taylor was just in the right position to be able to block that and clear that away. But a low cross like that will benefit Huffman a lot more. And Tay or Zvekin, whoever's in the box, I think that will be very beneficial to them. Murray trying to turn her away, but it's great defending again from the Angels, which I've said quite a few times in this first half. The cameraman in a little bit of danger there. There's Murray. It's another throw for the Tornadoes. Cameraman looks like he's trying to get out of the way of the ball too, and he just keeps ending up closer and closer to the ball. Right headers that one back into the middle, but Warwick is there to keep possession for the Angels, and that one's cleared away. It's another throw on that far side. Starting to get a bit darker here. The lights will be a lot more evident soon enough. As this game remains scoreless. And just a reminder for those that aren't. Oh, is Hoffman all right? Yep. Hoffman kind of ran in to the midsection of Taylor when after Taylor had cleared that ball. Must have hurt a little bit. That's why she stayed on the floor just a little bit longer. But as I was saying, it's 55 degrees right now. And now is also a time that the Angels are going to make a sub. Ellie Henny is on the field for the Angels. She has replaced Couch, so she'll be playing in right back unless they shuffle some stuff around. Hoffman's still getting stuck into it. Svekin plays that one over the top. That's the right type of ball for the Tornadoes. Brown does get there. It wasn't dealt with by the defender. Oh, and that low cross is even better. That low cross looked like it was going to be good, but that slide tackle was even better. I said the punchline to that sentence before I even said the middle of the sentence. I said corner for the Tornadoes. And with Grace Black off the field, Michaela Svekin is going to take this one on this near side. Can the Tornadoes capitalize? It's gone in far post again. Autumn Wright isn't able to get onto the end of that. And Ward did a really good job making sure that Autumn couldn't catch up to it. So we're in the final 5 minutes of this first half. And as I started to say earlier and trailed off, these games need a winner. So this will go as long as it takes to get a winner. We'll go into overtime. And then if overtime doesn't settle it, there will be a penalty shootout, which I don't think any fans would want to see, because that is very nerve-wracking. And here's Brown trying to keep it in. If she does that successfully but doesn't keep possession for the Tornadoes, it's cleared away by Taylor. Good work there by Warwick to keep it in. Plays Vasquez. Vasquez plays it to Henny. Henny plays that one forward. It's on the back foot of Autumn Wright. Ward takes that shot and it's straight down the middle. A bread and butter save for Arroyo. That's Arroyo's first shot of the game, or first save of the game, I should say. Arroyo has already had a shot this game. The first shot that was tallied in this game was from her. And there's Svekin on that far side. And that was very good work from Henny, who looks to be limping. So it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. And here come the Angels coming forward now. Oh, that's good work there from Smoke. Oh, and a mistake there by Taylor. And that's a good ball forward from Hoffman. There's Sveka, she takes the shot. Oh, and it's down the throat of the goalkeeper. And that was very unlucky. And here come the Tornadoes once again, but that's a good interception there. And I was talking about a player limping. It's not Henny that's limping. It's actually Mia McMurray that's limping. It looks like some fans that we have standing at the gate might have got hit by the ball. There's a good trap there by Pacelli. Murray plays it back to Brian. Brian plays that one in the air. Svekin takes that shot. Doesn't get a good enough connection with that one. Tornadoes finally getting their chances, though. The Tornadoes didn't get many chances earlier on. The change with Tay Brown and Svekin is making a difference. That ball played over the top. Can Hoffman get onto the end of it? And that was a lost shoe there. I think Taylor is indicating to the referee that if she's lost her shoe, it's definitely a foul, and that foul has been given to the Avenging Angels.
1 minute remaining, first half.
Langley able to get her shoe back on, and we are back underway. So that was the 1 minute call also. So we got 50 seconds left to play in this first half of the first round, and that could be a costly mistake there. The Tornadoes having to defend, and that's a good block. Rachel Ward causing a lot of issues for this defensive line, and now the Avenging Angels are rushing to take this corner as there are 25 seconds left to play in this first half, and the clock doesn't stop for this. So this ball is played into the box. Oh, there's Taylor. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, and another shot is blocked also. And the referee calls for a goal kick. So that is pretty much the end of the first half.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And some edge of your seat action right before that game ends. Or that first half ends. 2 chances, or should I say 3 chances for the Angels right as they were about to see the end of the game or the end of the first half come along. So the score is still 0-0 between the Tornadoes and the Angels. Tornadoes having 7 shots to the Angels 6. So don't go too far because we do have a costume contest coming at halftime. I had mentioned the limping of the defender for the Angels, Mia McMurray, who has come off the field now. So we'll keep you updated in the second half of that. And stick around for the halftime Halloween costume contest.
It's important to study English because language has power. And being able to understand the history of language and how it's been used over time and in our current era helps us be able to take control of that power and use it now and in the future.
I've learned to express myself with the written word more clearly. I've been given the tools with different structural techniques and all the good stuff that have made me a stronger writer, a stronger communicator.
You're going to learn not just the content of your major, whether it's English or history or whatever. You're going to learn how to learn. You're going to learn how to apply that learning and adapt as conditions change.
Writing is inherently experiential because students have to take so many important skills like critical thinking, communication, analysis, and translate those thoughts into a piece of oral or written communication, and then learn by doing how to be more effective communicators.
The English program at Brevard College prepares you for success in whatever field you choose to major in, whether it's theater, whether it's in the sciences or math, whether it's in business. The ability to communicate is important in no matter where you go, and one of the skills we teach is how to communicate clearly with your audience, whoever that may be.
The community here at Brevard, whether it be faculty, students, staff, are all people who learn and grow together. We learn from each other. There's no place where I don't feel welcome on campus, and that's the best part of that liberal arts education, is you're stepping into different learning styles and different content than you do at any old college where you don't get to grow the brain. It's a culture that encourages self-expression. You're allowed to be you here.
history
So we are almost back underway here at Isabel Family Field for the start of the second half between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Avenging Angels. So that first half didn't see any goals, but there was quite a few shots, and there was a lot more shots in the final 15, 20 minutes than they were in the opening 25 minutes. I think the Tornadoes got the nerves out of the way, and here the Tornadoes go. It looked like they have a set-piece routine ready to go. They've played it to Arroyo. Arroyo's played it long, and the Tornadoes running forward. Tornadoes almost getting possession. Huffman just couldn't get possession of it. And that's good work there by number 19. Excuse me, I don't think that is number 19. No, that's actually 18, Couch. Couch is back in for the Avenging Angels. The Tornadoes unchanged from the way that they finished that first half. There's Huffman. Huffman plays it in behind to Svekin. Svekin plays it across the floor. Oh, and it's just behind Tay Brown. Oh, that would have been the perfect way to start the game for the Tornadoes. That ball cleared into the air. Murray using her body to give the Tornadoes advantage, and they have the ball. There's Svekin. Svekin with the shot, and that was dipping. But it's just dipping a bit too late, and it goes way over the bar. This is a goal kick for the Angels. Well, that's not the best goal kick we've seen this keeper take today. But luckily, the Angels still have possession. But Svekin takes it there, and she's been brought down. She's been brought down against Audrey Taylor. This is a very dangerous position, which we know Nico Arroyo can score from here. And that's probably a last warning for Taylor, too, who got a yellow card in that first half. Will Nico Arroyo make the Angels pay on this spooky Halloween night? Arroyo looking for her third goal of the season. Isabel Family Field is silent. Arroyo, that one goes up, and it's just over the bar. There's probably going to be the best chance that Nico will have to score today. Unless another mistake is made and a poorly timed tackle is made by the Angels. And that foul was called against Huffman there. So it's a free kick deep inside their own half for the Avenging Angels. And as we said, this is a tournament game. Tornadoes third in the seeding ranks. And the Avenging Angels are sixth. And the winner of this game will take on Methodist. That is confirmed because Methodist beat Mary Baldwin 5-0. And the Tornadoes are looking now to get their first. But that was a good clearance away. So Methodist 5, Mary Baldwin 0. Methodist has a second spot seed. So whoever wins this game makes the journey down to Methodist. There's Svekin. Svekin plays that one a bit too early. That's not the best of touches from Taylor. I think Taylor's needing to warm back up to this game. She's been a bit of a step behind. That's good work there from Pacelli, tackling her opponent that has the same number as her, Morgan Thomas. This throw-in comes in. And Ward wasn't able to get the correct flick on. Tornadoes keep the ball from their throw. Huffman deep inside her own half. There's Autumn Wright. Oh, Autumn Wright loses out to Ward. Ward crosses that ball in, and Kenny clears that one away. And it only goes as far as Miller. Miller tries to get that back in. And it's cleared away, but still the ball of the Angels until Kenny gets that one a bit further away. There's Pachetti. She gets a touch on that to find Zvekan. That ball gets kicked out for a throw for the Tornadoes. Oh, and Huffman goes down, and that's a free kick that's called against Henny. That's another foul on Huffman, as I mentioned earlier. I'm pretty sure she's the most fouled player for the Tornadoes this season. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. And MK Smoke takes that one. Pacelli tries to get the flick on. Oh, and that one is very lucky. Huffman was the one that went down. And it was Kendall Carroll. That was the one that helped her get to ground. The referee didn't call the foul, didn't clearly see what had happened. But there were some calls for what could have been a penalty. But the Tornadoes now have the ball inside their own half. Brian plays that one long first time. And have you noticed that Taylor is now sitting back off of Huffman? Taylor's sitting on a yellow card. Also after making that foul. This might be the more of a chance for Huffman to get more involved in this game if Taylor's going to sit off of her because she's being cautious not to get that second yellow card. Because also if she does get that second yellow card, she will miss, if the result goes the way of Meredith, she would miss the game against Methodist, which is a huge game, a semi-final game that no one would want to miss. And there goes Huffman and Taylor at it again. It's a great competition to watch, seeing them two go up against each other. Both of them very stubborn in terms of wanting to make sure they have that ball. And the Tornadoes now have the ball. It's a throw-in on that far side. And there's Brown losing out to Vasquez. Well, Thomas couldn't get a clean touch on that. So that's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Play to Pacelli. Good touch there. And there's Kenny. Plays it wide to Zvekan. Zvekan had to work a little bit to keep that on, but she keeps it on nonetheless. She's taking it past Couch. She's looking to get past Langley. Langley makes a good, strong tackle. Beelining Zvekan. And it's a corner for the Tornadoes. So this is the fifth corner of the game for the Tornadoes. That ball goes in. Oh, and Huffman definitely got onto the end of that. But she wasn't able to direct it into the goal. So that's a goal kick. Goal kick for the Avenging Angels. The Tornadoes keep getting closer and closer when it comes to taking advantage of these corners. Oh, and I don't think Autumn touched that one. Yep. Just a throw on this near side. This Svekin holding the ball up very well. Haley Kenny going in hard for that one to win it back for the Tornadoes. Murray plays it forward, and he goes into the hands of the goalkeeper, who's been very busy this game. 10 shots is the amount that she has faced. She's made 5 saves, has the goalkeeper, Casey Wilkins. And a yellow card has been given to Huffman. And the referee has made a good call there, because referee noticed that he's let her off on these other fouls. He pointed in the directions, said, this is your final warning, giving you the yellow card. I think that's a good call from the referee. How many fouls can you make until you finally get the yellow card? And he's allowed the game to play on, because this is an important game, and you don't want to see it ruined by giving away yellow cards very often. So good call from the referee. That ball is played in by Taylor. Dangerous ball in. And Arroyo comes out and collects that one. If Arroyo did not come out as fast as she did, Thomas definitely gets onto the end of that one. There's a push in the back there against Henny. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. 10 minutes has been played so far. Still Tornadoes 0, Angels 0. Pacelli wins that one. Ward flicks it on, but she flicks it on to Svekin. Svekin drops it to Wozencroft. Plays it back to Arroyo. The press from the Angels is on. And Arroyo picks out a great pass in Pacelli. Pacelli just can't bring it down in time. There's good defending there from Couch. Here's Svekin. Over the top. Hoffman trying to beat Taylor to that ball. Taylor using her long limbs, blocking off Hoffman from being able to get onto the end of that. Again, that battle between Audrey Taylor and Austin Huffman has been very entertaining to watch. Very entertaining. I'd love to see that battle go into overtime. I can't lie. Here comes the Tornadoes. Played across the field. Right, almost getting there. But Miller's just too strong. But Pacelli wins that one. And that one's hit off Miller, and it goes out for a throw for the Tornadoes. Orton plays that one long. It's Wozencroft. Wozencroft doesn't take the best touch, but it's cleared away. There's Svekin versus Couch again. Svekin's beating her. Here comes Taylor. Svekin cuts inside. Still Taylor Svekin. Can she find Brown? And a foul has been called against Taylor Svekin. Michaela Svekin. Causing a foul there, and I'm not entirely sure what the call was. But nonetheless, the foul has been called. It's just a free kick for the Angels. Taylor takes this free kick. That was a push there again against Ward. Referee won her. That's twice he's seen that now. It's probably the next time we see that from Ward, that might end up being a yellow card for her. Oh, it's good work there. So throw in for the Tornadoes. Or it looks like, no, it's actually a handball has been called. Handball has been called against Ward, I think that was. So Nico Arroyo coming up for the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes bench making way to make sure she has a good run up. She finds Svekin. There's Autumn Wright. Finds Brown. Ball is bouncing around a little bit. Tornadoes still had possession though. It's cleared away. And Pacelli clears that one back forward. Oh, and that pass is just a dangerous one. Svekin gets there, but she can't find a teammate. There's Thomas, and a clearance there from Wozencroft. There's Pacelli. Murray. Right. Svekin can't keep that one on. That's a throw, and Couch throws it in. Good work there from Wozencroft to get there before Thomas. And Brian clears that one. Svekin needing to use her strength to try and shield that one. She doesn't do a good job of it in terms of being able to keep it. It's a throw for the Angels. I think the intensity has definitely raised in the second half. I think both sides have realized this could potentially be their last game, and I think both sides are really wanting to get this win.
Match for your Tornadoes, number 14, Channing Barker.
Channing Barker coming in for the Tornadoes, replacing Tay Brown. Tay Brown doesn't look too happy to be coming off. I mean, no one ever is happy to come off. I think she did a good job, and I think she has a lot to be proud of in terms of the danger that she brought for the Tornadoes in this game. Haley Kenny with the turn there to keep possession. Tries to find Pacelli, but gets intercepted, and that's a good ball forward, but the touch just behind her. And here's Channing Barker on the ball. There's Barker. Tries to play it in behind, but it's intercepted there. There's Vasquez. Vasquez gives it away, though. And here's Svekin. Finds Huffman. Huffman plays it in behind. Barker can't get in onto the end of that one. And that ball is in behind the defensive line of the Tornadoes, but that's good work there from Haley Bryan to get back and clear that one. That throw-in taken inside the final third, not being able to capitalize. Haley Kenny clears that one away, and there's Huffman. Huffman going up against Taylor. Taylor brings her down, and the referee's doing a stop clock, and that is a second yellow card. And she is off. Audrey Taylor is off, and that's exactly what the Angels did not want. That second yellow card was definitely warranted. It definitely was. But man, this is now an uphill climb for the Angels. 2 yellow cards for Audrey Taylor. So Nico Arroyo preparing to take this free kick. That must be heartbreaking, heart-wrenching for Audrey Taylor. Audrey Taylor getting a second yellow card. If Meredith do not make it to the final, that might potentially be her last game for the Avenging Angels.
Second yellow.
She is a 5th year. And that free kick has been taken. And not much comes from it for the Tornadoes. So yeah, Audrey Taylor heading back to the dressing room now. Again, once again, that's a bit heart-wrenching there. But can this mend the hearts? Oh, that's a good tackle there. Good, strong tackle by Smoke. MK Smoke coming in at the last moment there to stop that counterattack. Hoffman now with another danger to face. And the referee's called a free kick there against Huffman. Huffman can't argue back. She's also on a yellow card. There's a potential this game could go down to 10v10. So it's a free kick for the Avenging Angels. Free kick now taken. Arroyo caught that one. It definitely was going wide, but she didn't want to take any chances with that. She's kicked it high into the air. Pacelli flicks it on. That ball's played forward. Smoke having to deal with it. Good strength there from Smoke. Can she release this ball? She does. There's Svekin. Svekin plays it first time into the middle to Pacelli, but that's good work there from Vasquez. And Grace Black coming in. And that's a good call from Coach Mascaro. He's brought in Grace Black to replace Austin Huffman. Austin Huffman's having a good game. She can have an even better game now. That's a great turn there by Svekin. Good pass also, only if someone was there. But I was saying about Huffman, she's had a really good game and can have a better game now that Taylor is out of the game. However, with her still being on one yellow card, they need to take precaution so they don't go down to 10 men. And there's Svekin. Svekin still driving forward. Still Svekin. A little miscommunication there by Svekin and Barker. But Barker has the ball. She drops it to Brian. Brian plays it into the middle, trying to find Svekin. But it's blocked. And it's dropped all the way down to the back to Smoke. He plays it long. Oh, and Couch doesn't deal with it. So here's Svekin on the ball. Svekin with a tamed shot. There was not enough behind that left-footed shot of Michaela Svekin. But the keeper also didn't deal with it cleanly, so it could have caused a bit of damage. At home so far this season, the Tornadoes have outscored, opponents 22-1. Only goal allowed came in a non-conference game against Carolina University. So can the Angels change that? Because they're going to want to change that in terms of being able to get to the next round. And I said, with them down to 10 men now, the odds are against them. But can they fight hard enough to get that? There's a free kick called against the Tornadoes. And I'm wondering if best case scenario for the Angels now is to get to penalties. Because if you see the way they're playing just then, when they won the ball, every single player, they had all 10 players that they have on the field behind the 40-yard mark. And they had possession. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. But it does look like Coach Christy King is preparing a substitution. She is talking to Lucy Miller. And yep, Lucy Miller is going to the spot. Sorry, that's actually Claire Wagner. That's a good switch, or attempted switch, I should say, by Smoke. Pacelli plays it forward, but it doesn't go too far. It's a throw-in for the Tornadoes on this near side. This is Vecken. There's Pacelli. She drops it to Kenny. Kenny's got pressure from Thomas, but she makes a good pass to Brian. Brian plays that one long. It's headed away and now cleared away. Wozencroft has 2 players on her. She does a good header to Autumn Wright. Wright drops it to Smoke. There's Brian. Good job there from Brian, taking her space. Now she finds Barker. Barker plays it down the line to Black. Black was defended there. And that ball goes in and Shannon Barker gets onto the end of it, but Barker's shot over the bar. And that's a goal kick.
Entering the match for the Avenging Angels, number 17, Claire Wagner.
So Claire Wagner is back onto the field for the Avenging Angels. And number 11, Haley Vasquez, has come off, who has played a really good game too. Footwork is really good from Vasquez. And now some good footwork needed from Zvekan. Zvekan tries to play it into the box, where it goes into the hands of Wilkins. A good attempted pass in behind there by Ward, intercepted by Wozencroft. Black doesn't get the touch that she wants. But Murray's defending and trying to win that ball back for the Tornadoes. Good work there from Zvekan to try and get in front of Couch. And Pacelli comes in there. Good work from Pacelli, still going. And Couch wins that one there. And Wagner loses the ball and is cleared forward by Wozencroft. There's Kenny and Nutmeg there. Oh, and Barker loses out. It's cleared forward there by Carroll. But it's come back forward again. Good communication there by the defensive line of the Tornadoes, so that Arroyo could get that one. 20 minutes to go in this first or second half of this first round of the NCAA USA South tournament. There's Zvekan. Zvekan does a good job cutting inside. She plays it forward. There's Grace Black. Grace Black takes the shot, and that's a good block there. And I think the flag might go up against Zvekan if she touches this ball here. Flag stays down. I was wrong. Zvekan again. Every time Zvekan cuts inside, she looks very dangerous. And there's Kenny. Kenny trying to find Chiara Pacelli, who was making a run. They go straight to the goalkeeper. Tornadoes have racked up 14 shots in this game, forcing Wilkins to make 7 saves. Good quick footwork there from Black. And then Black plays it wide to this near side. Zvekan chasing that one down. There's Svekin. Cuts inside again. She's taken that shot. I think that was a shot. Wasn't too bad. It was wide. Didn't trouble the keeper as much as she would have hoped. But the Tornadoes looking bright, especially since Audrey Taylor got a second yellow card. And that foul is called against Channing Barker. And that's played quickly, but good work there from Wozencroft to get there before Ward. And there's Wright, who plays Pacelli. Pacelli down the line to Svekin. Svekin tries to find Wright in the middle, but is well intercepted by Henny. Henny plays it forward. There's Ward. Wozencroft does a good job to keep up with her, loses her footing, and that's a throw-in for the Avenging Angels, and Smoke gets ahead to that one. And it's another throw deep inside the Tornadoes' half. This throw is for the Avenging Angels. Couch has come forward to take this one. And it's cleared by Autumn Wright, hitting Couch, and that's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. I think Huffman has had some time to calm down, get her head. Looks like she's about to get a chance to get back into the game soon enough. We've got 15 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in regular time. Oh, and that ball goes into the box. Arroyo called for that one. And was successful in claiming that. Arroyo plays this one up. It's flicked on there by Murray. He finds Wright. There's Svekin. Svekin finds Murray again. That's good control there. Good play from the Tornadoes. There's Barker. Barker plays that one in. And it's cleared away by Carroll. Wright didn't have her balance though, but the Tornadoes keep the ball until that header happens. Oh, is that handball? Referee doesn't say so. It's cleared away by Henny. Barker finds Black. Kenny bringing the ball back down. Oh, she loses out to Henny. There's Smoke. Getting the last touch there was Ward. And here comes Hoffman coming back in.
Number 9, Austin Huffman.
And Emma Murray is the one that has stepped out for the Tornadoes, meaning that Huffman is playing in midfield. For however long or for however much longer this game lasts. It's the front three for the Tornadoes. It's Channing Barker, who is a senior. Grace Black, who is also a senior. And then Michaela Zwekin, who is a sophomore. Hoffman got onto the ball there. She lost it, and you saw her being more cautious about the challenge she makes there. And Autumn Wright overcommits. And good work there from Wozencroft, making sure Thomas couldn't get any further. And there is a throw-in deep inside the Tornadoes' half for the Avenging Angels. Wozencroft headers that one out, and it's a corner. Also, a little note that we are seeing a few players getting ready, or I'm seeing one player getting ready. Number 13, Madeline Ostrowski, getting ready to come in. And it's a corner now. Meredith takes that corner. And the referee has given a foul against the Angels. So Meredith doesn't get anything from that corner. And that corner was also taken by number 6, Meredith Warwick. And it was a good ball in. It was a good ball in. And I think it would have possibly been a bit dangerous for the Tornadoes to handle. And Vasquez is also getting ready to come back in. Oh, and Black doesn't get the best touch there, but she goes again, and there's Thomas. Good 1-2 play there. Thomas driving forward. She plays that ball forward to Ward. And Smoke able to get that touch. Thomas playing that 1-2 play with Claire Wagner. Also for the Tornadoes, it looks like Abby Mayer is getting ready to come back in for the Tornadoes as well. Abby Mayer looking to get onto the score sheet. And I wouldn't be surprised if she comes in on and plays wide. And that's a good touch from Svekin, getting her past 2 defenders, past 3 now. And that's a final last-ditch tackle that was successful by Emily Langley. So very good defending there from Langley to stop Svekin. As I said, when Svekin was coming in, very pacey, causes a lot of damage. Especially once she gets the touch that she wants, gets that little bit of space. It can be dangerous. So it looks like Vasquez isn't coming on just yet. But we are seeing Madeline Ostrowski coming in for Rachel Ward. Rachel Ward has caused a lot of damage.
And entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 7, Abby Mayer.
Or, as I should say, she's caused a lot of panic for the Tornadoes defense. Again, she's coming off looking quite frustrated. I think she's more frustrated about the game rather than her performance, because she has had a good, consistent performance so far. And as mentioned, the Tornadoes have made a sub also. And Arroyo coming out and collecting that one for the Tornadoes. Abby Mayer came in for Channing Barker. So Abby Mayer is playing on that far right for the Tornadoes. Inside the final 10 minutes, Tornadoes 0, Angels 0. Avenging Angels are down to 10 men. There's 2 yellow cards was accumulated by Audrey Taylor. And Huffman, who's also in a yellow card, tries to play that ball forward to find Abby Mayer, doesn't find her. Brian plays it to the feet of Black. Black uses her body well. There's Black going forward. Stumbles on the ball just a little bit. Oh, and then she doesn't get that pass off. Good interception there. It's also an interception there by the Tornadoes on that far side. There's Abby Mayer. Abby Mayer cuts inside, but it's defended. By Henny. And Henny doing good work again to try and put off the attack. So it looks like unless there's some magic, unless there's a mistake, this might not be the final 8 minutes of this game. Wesencroft clears that one forward. Kenny doesn't get a good touch on that. Wesencroft headers that one away. Kenny chasing it still. Oh, good work there. And here come the Tornadoes. There's Maya. Maya plays it into the middle to Huffman. Vasquez now looking ready to come in for the Angels. There's Pacelli. Pacelli plays it over the top. And that's good work again from the goalkeeper. She is very fast off the third line. Anytime that ball is played over the top, and it looks like Makeda might run onto it. There comes 00 Casey Wilkins to come and collect that one. Abby Mayer taking it past Miller. Abby Mayer doesn't keep the ball. And it's a throw in for the Avenging Angels. And here comes Haley Vasquez. And she is replacing Claire Wagner, who also put in a good shift, uses her height very well. She comes off the field and grabs her hoodie straight away. Make sure she stays warm. Temperature has dropped down to 53. But it definitely feels colder than that. And how thankful we are for this press box. Because a few years ago, we would be outside with these players calling the game. So 5.5 minutes left to play. Tornadoes 0. Avenging Angels 0. Tornadoes having 15 shots to the Avenging Angels 6. And Wilkins making 7 saves to Arroyo's 1. Tornadoes having a man advantage. But they haven't been able to take advantage of the fact that they are a man up. That's a good attempted flick on there, but Couch strong in defending. And that foul called against Svecken. And out of the two teams, it has looked like the Tornadoes are more likely to score. However, that does not take away the fact that the Angels have been dangerous. There has been times where they've played that ball over the top. Referee has stopped the clock, or at least stopped the play, excuse me. Eddie Henney, he stopped the clock now for sure. There's a bit of a collision between Henney and Austin. Huffman. And I think he's actually given the free kick to the Tornadoes. Yeah, he has. Arroyo taking yet another free kick. Arroyo plays that one in. Kenny doesn't get a head onto it. There's Huffman. Huffman plays it wide to Svecken, and that goes over the bar. There's a few people in the crowd saying that it's good. It's not good the way we soccer fans want it to be. So it's a goal kick. Oh, and that's not the best clearance, but Mayer doesn't control that. So the Avenging Angels still on the ball, and like I said, that ball in behind looks very dangerous. Arroyo also having to come off of her line very early to make sure she gets onto the end of that, because Thomas is a very pacey player. Orm Wright takes a heavy touch, and here come the Angels. There's Vasquez. Oh, and Vasquez shot is wide, hits the side netting. But like I said, all it takes is one mistake. One poor touch, one poor pass. If the other team capitalizes on it, that is it for your season. As I mentioned, it's all about character. What type of characters do you have in your team that can handle these high-pressure situations? Oh, and I don't think that was intentional by Grace Black, but the referee has given a foul, and that was Emily Langley. I think she might have landed a bit hard on her elbow. Might have been a funny bone. So it's a free kick for the Angels, 2.5 to play. Warwick stepping over this one. And Kenny out quickly to get to that one first. Hoffman loses out. The very strong tackle there from Carroll. And there's Hoffman again. Still Hoffman. Hoffman needing to fight, and she's still fighting. Hoffman goes down, a stop clock being called. That is a yellow card for I think it was Kendall Carroll that got that yellow card, but we're just waiting for confirmation. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes just inside the half of the Angels, and I'm not sure what exactly is going on.
Kendall Carroll got the yellow.
So it's definitely Kendall Carroll that got the yellow there for the Angels. There's a bit of commotion going on. Bit of commotion there, and the referees had to stop the game just a little bit. Talking to the game administrator. So we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left of this second half so far. Referee making sure she gets her. Not the referee, the coaches making sure they get their last words in. It's especially Christy King having to motivate a 10-man side. They're down a man. Excuse me, I've been pronouncing her name wrong. It's Kirsty King. So Kirsty King getting final words out to her players. There's been a little bit of a team talk also amongst the Tornadoes. And the Royals now standing over the ball. So now she is ready to take this free kick. Everyone's shaped back up. I'm wondering if it was something between the two fans. There are some visiting fans here at Ismail Family Field. So Arroyo now taking this free kick. We can focus back on the game for the 2 minutes and 10 seconds that we have left. Will we see a winner? Because one of these teams need to go to Methodist to play in the semifinal. And Abby Mayer trying to take it past Carol King, who just got a yellow card before the break in play. It's a throw-in now. And it's another throw-in, but this time it's for the Tornadoes. Final 90 seconds of regular time. Will we see a bit of magic? Will we see a mistake? And that's a mistake there from Michaelis Zvekan. A free kick being called against the Tornadoes. And as you saw, the discipline from the Tornadoes there. As soon as that free kick was called, they all started running backwards. That free kick taken. Abby Worthencroft headers that one forward. There's Abby Mayer. 1 minute of regular time to go. That ball cleared forward. Tornadoes need to commit somebody's forward here. We got 45 seconds left. There's a throw-in inside the opposition's final third. That ball played in. Mayer finds Huffman. Huffman plays this ball in. Ball is in, but it's not dealt with. She's on top of the ball. It's fallen to the top of the box. Pacelli takes the shot. There's Autumn Wright running onto it. It's blocked again. 20 seconds left to go. And here is another throw-in for the Tornadoes deep inside. 15 seconds to go. Oh, and Pacelli just doesn't get a good touch on that. And this one's definitely going to extra time unless there is some sort of mistake that happens in these final 5 seconds. And that is it for regular time. This one is going to overtime. This one is going to overtime, meaning the men's soccer game will not start at 6:30. So there is 5 minutes until the start of overtime. So we're going to take a quick break. Tornadoes and Avenging Angels overtime coming up right soon.
The Tornadoes and the Avenging Angels through 90 minutes scoreless, and we are heading to overtime. And for those who aren't aware, the overtime rules in NCAA soccer: 2 overtime periods of 10 minutes, no golden goal. So we will play the entire 20 minutes of overtime, and there will be a break in between the 2 overtime periods. The teams will switch side for the second overtime, and we'll go from there. But no golden goal. If it's still tied at the end of the 2 overtimes, we go to penalty kicks. Just a fascinating game. Scott Douglas thus far scoreless, playing with 10 players for much of that second half. Meredith able to continue to blank the Tornadoes, and these two teams played a scoreless 90 minutes in the regular season. We've played another 90 minutes of scoreless soccer. Now we're heading to overtime.
Yeah, and this is where, it just goes over no matter how much skill you have. It's all about the mindset at this point in time, because the legs are tired at this point. Especially, look at the Tornadoes' back line. Autumn Wright, Haley Bryan, Abby Worzencroft, and MK Smoke. They've played 90 minutes. And there's a few players that you can say the same exact thing for on the side of the Angels. So there's going to be some tired legs out there. It's going to be very easy to make a mistake. So they need to make sure that every single player in there keeps their head and remembers to have discipline and remembers why they're out there. Because their season is on the line. Scary times to be in overtime.
Yeah, just fascinating how this game has unfolded. Certainly the Tornadoes have had their chances, outshooting the Angels by over double in terms of the shots, much more on the corner kick side as well. And here we go. We're going to head to overtime, a absolute thriller here. We saw this on the men's side last year here at Islamel Family Field. That one went in favor of the Tornadoes, but just absolutely thrilling stuff here for the fans on site and also all of you who are tuning in to YouTube. Tornadoes and Avenging Angels 0-0. The winner will play at Methodist in the semifinal. And again, Meredith's going to have to do this with just 10 players after a second yellow card resulted in a red card for their top defender. So a fascinating couple overtimes are in store for us here. By the way, that red card on Taylor, the two yellows, which equals a red, came in the 63rd minute. So that's 27 minutes so far that Meredith has held stout and kept this game tied up. Well, Scott Douglas, we will see what we have in store here, but an absolute thriller starting to take place. And then one final note, just there's a kind of a game within a game, which is this incredible home record that the Tornadoes have had all season long. Unbeaten this season, 8-0-1 this season at home, an 11-game home unbeaten streak dating back to last season, and they've outscored opponents 22-1 at home, and the only goal allowed was in non-conference play, so they haven't allowed a goal in conference play. That's the Tornadoes' defense, 10 shutouts this year in 18 games. That's a huge clip as well, but Scotty, we'll hand it back to you for this first overtime period. And, yeah, this is going to be outstanding as we head down the stretch here.
Yeah, definitely. I had the unfortunate job of calling the overtime game between the Tornadoes in the men's soccer last year when it went to penalties. Man, I lost some hair that day, and I really hope this one doesn't go to penalties because I won't be able to handle it. So we are 10 seconds away from the beginning of overtime. And again, they have played a long time. Down to 10 men have Meredith. So they look even more tired. And here we go. We are underway. Tornadoes 0. Avenging Angels 0. And that has been taken, and all good work there from the goalkeeper. Good work there from the goalkeeper. Keeping her composure, not losing that ball. And it's a throw in there on that far side for the Tornadoes. There's Huffman. Kiara. Back to Huffman. Huffman plays it backwards to Mayer. Mayer with a good touch. Crosses that one in. Oh, it actually tested the goalkeeper. And she's had to punch that away. I'm not sure if that was an intentional shot or if that was a cross that challenged the goalkeeper. But here we go. Abby Worzencroft finally making a beeline into that box. Can the Tornadoes go ahead now with a corner from Michaela Zvekan? This one played in. Gone to the back post. Oh, and it looks like Huffman might have been the one to get a touch on that. And it's a goal kick for the Angels. So I'm wondering how much more this is going to push back the men's game that was meant to immediately follow this one. And immediately Zvekan goes on the attack. but it's cleared away. Kenny plays that one in the air. Austin Huffman flicks that one on and it gets cleared away. And here's Kenny again. There's Wozencroft. Wozencroft plays a long one. There's Huffman. Huffman plays that one into the box. Goes out to Brian. There's Pachetti. There's Kenny. Cleared away by Thomas and it's back to the Tornadoes. Wozencroft did a good job to header that one away. There's Vasquez. Wozencroft plays it forward again. Wozencroft decides to keep possession instead of clearing it away, and that's worked in her favor because she's found right. There's Kenny. Smoke. Plays it long. Pacelli gets her head on that. Pacelli plays it wide to Svekin. Svekin cuts inside on her favored foot. Goes up in the air. Black gets up and headers that one. Does not test the goalkeeper. So it's a goal kick for the Angels once again. If I'm not mistaken, I think I am seeing some FIFA players catching a glimpse of this game that has gone into overtime. FIFA taking on the men's team in first round USA South tournament action following this game. And there's Svekin. Svekin plays a good pass into Huffman. Huffman plays it forward. Grace Black tries to get onto the end of it, but what an incredible game Cassie Wilkins is having today. She's doing a great job commanding every single ball that comes into that area. And as dangerous as the Tornadoes have looked once they get behind the defensive line, I'm not sure if they've tested Wilkins enough. She's done a great job today. There's Kenny. Pacelli. The touch is a bit too heavy. Kenny Pacelli again doesn't get that touch that she needs. Pacelli is also someone that has played the entirety of this game. So she's at 96 minutes in this game. Emma Murray is also lining up to get back into this game. But as of right now, it's a corner for the Angels, Avenging Angels. Ball played in by Warwick. Headed away by Pacelli. There's Black. Grace Black plays it forward to Svekin. Svekin has a bit of space if she can find it. She can't because Warwick gets back soon enough. And Svekin definitely got a last touch on that, and it's a throw in. For the Avenging Angels. Plays it to Vasquez. Wozencroft beats Ward to the ball. Brian did a good job carrying that ball forward. Doesn't get the pass off though, but it's okay. The Tornadoes still have possession. That pass by Abby Mayer just overhit. That's a good punt by the goalkeeper. Oh, and that's a ball that's given away there. And Arroyo commits to that one again and clears it out. And here's Pachetti. Oh, and Brian loses the ball there. That ball is over the top. Arroyo getting there before Thomas. Morgan Thomas has also looked very dangerous, very fast, and that's a mistake there from Heli Kenny. Here comes Vasquez. Vasquez crosses that ball into the box. And unable to get onto the end of that was Rachel Ward. Oh, and Haley Bryan has stayed down there. She might be a bit winded. She did get hit by the ball when she was blocking that cross. Again, just some tired legs from the Tornadoes. You can see it. They're giving away. They're making sloppy passes. They're giving away a ball too easily. And off comes Michaela Zvekan.
Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 26, Emma Murray.
And Emma Murray coming back in for the Tornadoes. 90 seconds left in the first half of overtime. Still 0-0. And that's a ball forward there by Murray. Grace Black does not get the touch that she wants. Can she keep it in? She does. She pulls it back. Holds off the defender very well. Tries to find Huffman at the top of the box. Unable to find her.
1 minute remaining, first overtime.
And there is the call that there is 60 seconds left to go in this one, in this first half. Pacelli fighting to win that one there. But Couch gets it to Vasquez. Autumn intercepts that one, and here comes Smoke winning it. There's Pacelli. Pacelli skips past Vasquez. There's Grace Black. Trying to find Huffman in the middle. Murray gets that chest on the ball, and that finds Kenny. There's Black. There's Wright inside the final 20 seconds. 15 seconds now. Autumn tries to find Black.
10, 9,
And the ref calls a free kick.
7,
That's probably it for the first half of overtime.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Final words
To the second overtime
from
your score,
both coaches. We've only got 2 minutes in between these two overtime halves. And man, all it takes is one mistake. One mistake. We saw the Tornadoes make 2 mistakes. And the Angels almost capitalized. But the spirits look good on both benches. Everyone looks up for it. Everybody looks ready to fight. No one wants their season to end just yet. And that's the type of things that we love to see in this sport, in sports in general. The fight being there within both of these teams. Now, Juan Mascaro didn't have anything to say to the team. He sent them straight back out. Abby Mayer now talking to their team. But you can see the coaches of the Angels still going. So let's see what happens here. So the score is Tornadoes 0. Avenging Angels 0. Tornadoes having 19 shots to the 7 of the Angels. And Wilkins has made the exact same number of saves as the Angels has taken shots. And Arroyo has only made 1 save in this game so far. So we are just about ready to go for the second half. So let's see what we have in store for the final 10 minutes of this game. Will we end up having to settle this one in a penalty shootout? And Pacelli takes that touch there. And it's a throw in for the Tornadoes. There's Mayer. And Mayer loses out there. And that ball was played forward by Warwick. And the Tornadoes got it straight back. Good work there from Kenny. He plays it wide. There's Black. Tries to find Autumn Wright, who's on the overlap, but goes off for a throw. And overtime just goes so quickly before you know it. We're already almost a minute and a half into the second half of this overtime. There's only 10 minutes in each half when it comes to overtime. So that's a throw in now on that far side. Pacelli plays it to Smoke, who then finds Brian. Here's Mayer. Back to Brian. Tries to play along, and that ball is blocked by Morgan Thomas. I wouldn't be surprised if she does get a goal, if she capitalizes finally on any mistakes that the Tornadoes have made. Oh, good footwork there from Abby Mayer, but even better defending from Miller. There's Abby Mayer again. Strong tackle. Clean tackle, most importantly. Good footwork there. Again, it's cleared forward. And I think definitely the Angels at this point playing for, not necessarily playing for penalties, but they know it's better in their favor if they do. And that's a foul there called against MK Smoke. So his free kick is about to be taken by Meredith Warwick, who's seen her corners. Her corners look very good. Can she put this in a difficult area? Can she put this in an area for the Angels to capitalize? This ball played in. It's headed away there by Smoke. There's Warwick, throws this ball in. There's Vasquez. Oh, plays it over the head of Pacelli. Still Vasquez. Oh, Vasquez loses her footing. There's Ward. Drops it back to Couch, and Couch plays that high. It gets to Ward in the end. The referee has given a corner, so that's a corner with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Again, yet another chance for the Angels to go ahead in this one. This ball comes in, it's deep, but not dangerous. Kenny isn't able to get that ball away, and that is a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes are going to want to have to take this quickly. Might I add, Last year, the Tornadoes made it to the semifinal. In the semifinal against Southern Virginia, a team that they tied with in the I think they lost in a close game. They then went to penalties, and that's what ended their season last year. Oh, it's a yellow card for Vasquez. He needs to keep a call. A yellow card has been called, but the ref has not stopped the clock just yet. So the clock is still ticking. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Now we stop the clock. So the clock has stopped. The ref's probably going to want to add some time onto this clock. I don't think he's going to. Nope, he's checked the clock and he hasn't said anything. So this free kick by the Avenging Angels gets cleared away by Kenny. 4 minutes and 23 seconds to play. That's a ball over the top. There's a shot. Oh, and it's blocked on the line. Wozencroft 9 clears it away. And I had said Morgan Thomas has been dangerous. And she was dangerous there. Got onto the end of that, took that shot. I'm not sure who blocked the initial shot. But Wozencroft able to clear that away off the line. So we're now inside the final 4 minutes. The Tornadoes still have a chance to get the winning goal. And there's Grace Black. She plays onto the other side to Abby Mayer. Abby Mayer takes the shot and it goes wide. Three and a half minutes left to play in this one. I think that was the best chance of the game right there. So it's a goal kick for the Angels. It's played in. Mayer gets her head on it first. And there's Murray on the ball now. There's Black. She finds Autumn right. There's Black. Plays it to Murray. Autumn able to drag it forward. Autumn right. Might have won her side a corner kick, and she has. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play. So that's a corner. It's played in. Oh, and the Tornadoes do get their head on it. Can Mayer keep it in? Mayer does keep it in. Plays it to the top to Henny Kenny. Henny Kenny drops it to Brian. Oh, and that flag is definitely going up. Yep, that flag is up against Abby Mayer. Oh, and that's something that's been spotted out to me. Abby Nunez has been warming up for the last few minutes, preparing to get in if this one goes to penalties. So they've just fixed the clock also. 10 seconds. It was off by 10 seconds was the clock. Abby Mayer wins that one. Huffman needs to be careful not to get a second yellow card there. Pacelli plays that one forward. 2 minutes left to play now. Pacelli looks to find Huffman. Good work there from Henny. And there's a foul called against the Tornadoes. And a stop clock has been called. It looks like it might be a bad one. It might be a painful one also. That's Ellie Henny that's still down on the ground. Trainers in checking for her. So just to recap what we've seen today, we have seen 109 minutes so far of action between the Tornadoes and the Avenging Angels. The Avenging Angels down to 10 men after a fifth-year senior got a second yellow card. I think it was in the 62nd minute. She got that second yellow card. Tornadoes having 19 shots to the Angels 9. Nico Arroyo has made 2 saves. And Cassie Wilkins has made 7. And their play has been resumed. It's good to see that Penny is back on the field, is running okay. That's cleared away there by Lucy Miller. It's another throw in 90 seconds. There's Pacelli. Finds Murray. Plays it a bit behind Grace Black. But Autumn Wright is chasing that one, and she does get there in the end. Takes it past Couch. Takes it past another player. And it gets cleared away. But it ends up in the box somehow. And it's now a corner. We are now inside the final 70 seconds. Now inside the final 60 seconds. There's the 1-minute call. Can the Tornadoes get something from this? In the final minute, Grace Black back on corners. I know Abby Worzencroft has gone into the box too. That one is high. Keeper's come out and punched it. But the header has been taken. And it went over the bar. Looked like it was Abby Mayer that got onto the end of that one. Keeper came out for it with the punch and missed it. Tornadoes almost able to capitalize. 20 seconds now. It looks like it is going to be a penalty shootout unless the Tornadoes can do something in the final 20 seconds. Or even the Angels. Who knows? But it's in their half now.
9, 8.
It's cleared away.
6,
This is enough time for an accident.
4.
And now that one is it. This one is going to penalties here at Islamel Family Field.
Your score, Tornado 0, Avenging Angel 0. We are heading to penalty kicks. Yes.
So we're now heading to penalty kicks. It was not enough. 110 minutes was not enough to separate these two teams. Abby Nunez is the one that's going to be in between the sticks for the Tornadoes. And this is my second time calling a conference game in this press box. This is the second time, I say conference game, I mean conference tournament game. And this is the second time that it is going to penalties. Brevard men's soccer team all standing at the gate, ready to get on and start warming up. They're also there supporting the team because if they didn't have a game, they would all be in the stands right now. So we shall see which side they have chosen to take the penalty kicks. Everyone in the press box right now is pretty much on their feet. A high 90% of people on their feet in this press box. We have fans leaving the bleachers to go down to the fence for whichever side. So we've got 2 minutes until the start of this shootout. And as I said, the fans are leaving the bleachers because they are wanting to go to the side that the penalty kicks will be taken on. And it looks like it's going to be on the left side, our left, it looks like it's going to be that goal. The east side of campus, we've had some BC baseball representatives standing at the field, some of them wearing costumes. They've been standing on the west side of the field. And I'm pretty sure they're going to migrate over to that side also. This is the type of games, this is the type of atmosphere that you want for this type of game. Dean of Students Debbie Diana in the press box, as well as President Andrews in the press box to watch this penalty shootout. Three games we've seen between these two sides. Each time they ended 0-0. Today was no different. But the fact that this one has to have a winner. This one has to have a winner. It's going to come from this penalty shootout. And like I said earlier, the winner of this penalty shootout takes the trip to Methodist to play in the semi-final. Methodist beating Mary Baldwin by 5-0 earlier today. And I wish we could get cameras on just how electric that side of the field looks right now. It's huge. Everyone's queuing. Men's soccer team, baseball is over there. Every single person that was, or 90% of the people that was in the bleachers on this side here, all over there.
Okay, go for it. You have it on if you can.
So we are ready. There goes the siren. So the first person making that long walk from the halfway line. So with technical difficulties, it's not picking up the penalty kick as we speak, but Chiara Pacelli takes this one. She's gone to the left and she's put it in the back of the net. She has put it into the back of the net, so the Tornadoes leading so far. So the Tornadoes leading this one. Chiara Pacelli scoring that first one. So now we're seeing Haley Vasquez. Haley Vasquez needing to level this one up. The fans on this far side making a lot of sound. Haley Vasquez, and she puts it in too. She goes the same direction, sending Abby Nunez the wrong way. And here comes the senior, Grace Black, stepping up for this penalty. Grace Black puts the ball down. Grace Black. Oh, and it's over the bar. Grace Black putting that one over the bar. And here comes Kendall Carroll to take the second penalty. For the Angels. And she's put it good into the right side of the net. And the Tornadoes are now chasing this one. Here comes Haley Kenny for the Tornadoes. Haley Kenny's put the ball on the spot. Haley Kenny, nice. Puts it onto the right side. I think the goalkeeper got a hand to that. Very unlucky for Wilkins. Wilkins getting a hand to it. And here comes the set piece taker, Meredith Warwick. Score 2-2 can Warwick give the Angels the lead again. And she's hit the crossbar. She has hit the crossbar and we are equal. 2 goals scored each. 1 missed each. So now both teams have their 4th kick taker. And the 4th kick taker for the Tornadoes is the goalkeeper, Abby Nunez, who hasn't played a minute of this game, but she's come in for the shootout. Can she put this one away? And she does. Abby Nunez scores that one to make it 3-2 for the Tornadoes. Can she now make a save for the Tornadoes? Morgan Thomas coming forward. Morgan Thomas, very dangerous, very unlucky not to score in this game. Can number 3 make it 3 for the Angels in this penalty shootout? No! It's a save! It's a save for Abby Nunez. She scored the goal to give the Tornadoes the lead again. And then she's made a vital save. Now the pressure is very much on. Rachel Trifoli, who also hasn't played a minute in this game, but she is here for this shootout. And if I'm not mistaken, if she scores this, this is a win for the Tornadoes. Can Rachel score this one for the Tornadoes? Yes, and she does! And that is the game. Rachel Trifoli
in the Tornadoes
scoring
win.
For the Tornadoes.
Your final score in penalty kicks, Tornadoes 4, Avenging Angels 2.
Wow.
Brevard College will advance to the next round of the USA South Conference Championships, where they will take on Methodist on Thursday.
What a win for the Tornadoes. Scoring 4 penalties. Pacelli, Kenny, Nunez, and the winner, Trifoli.
Congratulations to both these outstanding teams.
Unlucky for Grace Black not to score her penalty kick. But man, what a game it was. What a game. Both teams fought for 110 minutes, but it needed to be penalties to put this game away. And what a win. What a time to be a Tornadoes fan. Good work. by the Tornadoes. Very, very unlucky to the Avenging Angels, who pushed the Tornadoes to their limits. Even though they were down to 10 men, they were still able to push it as far as penalty shootouts. But what a game for me to make my return here. As a reminder, Pacelli, Kenny, Nunez, and Trifoli are the 4 goal scorers. And Nunez scored, but she also made a huge save that gave the Tornadoes the lead. Oh, what a sport. This is the game that we love. What a time to be back. So, now it's time to catch your breath. 29 minutes until men's soccer takes place on the same exact field, on the same channel. So make sure you check back in. I've been Scott Douglas, and thank you very much for joining me and allowing me to be in your homes tonight. Good night.